Okay, crypto's crashing, so what should you do? That's a question we all have right now. So in today's video, I'm going to share the different options you guys have in this market and what you should do with your current holdings of Bitcoin or altcoins to make the most of it. Now, I've been in crypto since 2017, so I've seen it all. I've seen the crazy run-ups, I've seen the crazy dips, I've seen the liquidations, I've seen all of it. So with all my years of experience, I've come up with 4 ways you guys can go about this with the current market conditions. And I'll go through each option one by one, starting from the least risky and working my way up to some pretty risky stuff. As always, make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe if you guys haven't already, and if you don't know who I am, my name is Forrest and I make videos all about crypto and how you can make money from it. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so the first option you have, and I would say is the most simplest, is to just do nothing and just holding on for dear life, because let's face it, it's the easiest thing to do. It doesn't require any work, and all you have to do is not look at your portfolio every day and you'll be fine. Now, one thing to note with holding is asking yourself how long you plan to hold, because yes, you can hold forever, but do you really want to? Because as I always say, you never really made any money in crypto until you sell it. So if you're going the holding route and you plan on waiting for the next bull run to either sell or just ride it up to new highs, you have to understand that that's not going to happen in the next couple of weeks, months, or even years. I think we won't see a real crypto bull run like the one we saw last year until at least 2025. And the reason is because of the Bitcoin halving, which is set to happen in 2024. And from history, we can see that it takes about a year and a half, or maybe even close to 2 years after the halving for the market to adjust and start its rally all over again. So I'd say if you can wait another 3 years and you don't need the money right now, then just hold, because it's better than selling and taking the loss. Now, I still think crypto will be going down further than where we are right now, but I'll get more into that later in the video. Now, even if you do hold, you have to be careful, because yes, theoretically during a crypto bull run, we see the prices of everything rally, but how high will they really go? That's the question you need to ask yourself. Because if we take a look at coins like Stellar, EOS, XRP, Tron, these are really big reputable coins in the space that have been around for a really long time. But if we compare the prices they hit during this year's bull run compared to the previous one in 2017, we didn't even come close to their old all-time highs. So you have to be careful with the coins that you're holding and realize that there's a chance that it won't pass its high that we just saw a couple months ago. So just keep it in the back of your mind that even though we will see another bull run, there's a slight chance that your altcoin that you're invested in will not go back to the prices that you bought it at. Now, at the same time, I don't want to say this is not possible at all and it won't happen, because if you look at coins like Cardano, Chainlink, BNB, they all did really well in this past bull market. So it just depends on the coin and how relevant it is at the time. Also, if you guys are going the holding route and you're confident in the coin that you're invested in, then look into staking it and earning rewards that way, because it doesn't make sense just to hold a coin for that long and get nothing. At least when you stake it, you can provide help to the blockchain and get rewarded with more coins, which could be worth a lot more in the future. Now, each coin's returns are different based on its blockchain and the coin, so maybe go through all the coins that you're invested in and that you're holding and see if they are stakeable and how much you can earn from staking those coins. Just one thing, if you do go the staking route, or just in general, please don't hold your crypto on any exchanges. We've seen firsthand what can happen, so get yourself a wallet with your own keys, or maybe even get a Ledger wallet. That's what I use, and that's what a lot of people in the space use. If you guys want the exact one that I use, I'll put a link to it down below. Also, before we move over into the second option, I just want to quickly share this image with you guys. Now, this is the crypto flow chart. Now, this is how money flows through crypto. So when we see the next bull run happen or any other price movement, we'll see Bitcoin's price start to rise first, and then we'll see all the altcoins go up afterwards. So what smart people do is when they notice Bitcoin's price starting to rise, instead of buying Bitcoin, they buy altcoins instead, because they know the money is just going to flow into altcoins at a later point in time. So just keep this in the back of your mind next time you see Bitcoin's price start to rally. All right, now the second option you have is to sell the positions you already have and take the loss, but sit on the sidelines and wait for the price to come down lower than what you sold it at and then buy the coin again. Now, in theory, yes, this is not a bad idea, but this is not for everyone, mainly because this falls into trading now, and a lot of people just don't have the emotional bandwidth to handle that, because you have to understand you're already down a lot from what you bought the coin at, and that's already hard to bear for most people. So when you go out and sell your coin, it pretty much confirms that you officially took the loss. Now you're going to be all frantic. You're going to try to time the market perfectly to get back in at a better price, but then you see the prices start to go up. So you think the market is reversed. So you quickly buy and then the prices just come back down. It's just a whole cycle. And a lot of people aren't built to handle that. So my advice, if you're going to sell and take the loss, you have to make a decision on whether or not you're completely out, or are you going to be on the sidelines and whenever the price drops some more, you're going to buy some more. And this leads me to my third option, which is selling all of your crypto and just moving on and never looking back. Now, chances are you've probably thought about doing this already. It's something we all wonder in the crypto space. Is crypto just not for me? Should I do something else? Because it just never seems to work. Now, what I do when I get these thoughts is just zoom out and tell myself there's a reason why I got into crypto. Now, everyone's reason is different, but chances are it's along the lines of making more money because you saw a lot of potential. Well, in order to see those crazy potentials, you're going to need to see crazy drops in prices because that's just part of the game. And the thing is that honestly, it all just comes down to the cycle, because if you truly look at crypto, it's just a really big cycle of ups and downs. And the people that sit down and just look at what happened in the past and realize how it can happen again in the future are the ones that will make the most money in crypto. I mean, let's just take a look at history. 2013, Bitcoin dropped 50%, 2017, 84%, 2020, 50%, and right now I think we're down like 70, 80%. And if you look closely at the charts, after each major crash, the same thing happened every single time. We see huge bull runs passing the highs that we set previously. Now, the thing is, we don't see the price rally right away. It's usually a couple years before we see the next bull run actually happen. Now, I get it. These numbers are not easy to swallow. Seeing your portfolio going from $1,000 to $200 with an 80% drop is not easy to stomach. But remember, you knew this getting into it. You knew how risky crypto would be. You knew you could lose a lot of money, but you also knew that you could make a lot of money and that there's a lot of potential in this as well. Now, I'm not trying to convince you not to sell. That's not what I'm trying to get at. I'm just saying these are all thoughts that everyone, and I myself, have faced while being in crypto. So my advice, if you can hold on, keep holding, because you technically haven't really lost anything until you sell. But for those of you that got in because of the hype and you don't believe that there's any potential and you're down a lot and you feel safer taking your money out and putting it into stocks or real estate or bonds, then go for it. Sell your positions. Everyone has their own risk tolerance. But just remember, it's always the same people that get out that come right back in when the bull run starts. And finally, the last option you guys have, which in my opinion is the riskiest play, but it can also be the most profitable, is to short crypto. Now, hear me out on this. I know when you say shorting in the crypto space, people get scared, say, no, that's not possible. You shouldn't do it. You'll lose a lot of money, blah, 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 which I don't understand, because these are the same people that are shorting in the stock market. Okay, hold up. I probably should have mentioned what shorting crypto is, but basically shorting crypto is believing the price of the coin will go down, and if it does, you make money off of it. Just think of it as the opposite to buying, because when you buy, let's say Bitcoin at $10,000, you want it to go up to 11 or 12,000, but if it goes under 10,000, you're going to lose money. And it's the reverse thing with shorting crypto. You can buy at 10,000, but you want it to go lower. You want it to go to 9 or 8,000, but if it goes up to 11,000, you lose money. Now, I'm not saying shorting crypto is easy, but it is doable, especially when we already know what the outlook of the market is and we know the prices are just going to keep going down. Now, there are a ton of exchanges out there that provide the ability to short crypto. You have Phoenix, Bybit, and plenty of other ones. If you guys want more in-depth videos, just let me know. But if you guys are interested in those specific exchanges, I'll put the link to the exchanges that I use that I think shorting is the easiest down in the comment section below. Now, I know the crypto market isn't the best right now with everything that happened with FTX and just the whole market being down a lot, but I really do think we're gonna go lower. And I mean that in the best way possible. Crypto has become very correlated with the stock market. Cryptos have been moving based on the news from the Fed and other macro environment news. And with everything that's going on in the traditional markets with layoffs, higher interest rates, mortgage demands dropping, lower earnings from companies, I really think we're going to see the prices drop across the boards of all these traditional markets. And because of that, we're going to see those effects come in the crypto market as well. Again, watch my previous video. I'll put it right up here. I share exactly how everything is related and what I think will happen with the stock prices as well. But for those of you looking for optimism, I know things suck right now, but just remember, there's always light at this very long tunnel that we're in, and only the people that stick through it are able to see it. And if you want to know what I'm doing, I'm personally doing all four things. I'm holding because that's always proven to work. I'm also selling some of my coins that I don't think will pan out to the next bull run and just cutting my losses. And I'm also shorting to make a few bucks because, like I said, we already know where the market is heading. But that was it for today's video. Hopefully it gave you guys some insight of what you guys can do during this crypto bear market. Like I said previously, if you want to stay updated with all things crypto, all you have to do is subscribe. But But other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in next week's video. Peace.